My name is Ariane.
And my name is Etta.
And welcome to our channel, How We See Things. And today's topic is going to be about investment time in yourself. And sometimes we feel, or at least people say that, it's hard to be spiritual. It's difficult, it's hard. How do we do it? Around that topic. So,
do you feel you're worth your own time? Do you feel that you're worth investing time in yourself? Because a lot of people don't feel they're worth it, or they think it's too hard, or this is too difficult, or
easy said and done.
Easy said and done, and it is actually easy. It is not hard. It is a lot about reprogramming how you are thinking and how you think about yourself and your neighbors, your co-workers, your boss, anybody that you interact with during the day.
And I understand that it can feel so before you try that it feels difficult. But in reality, it is not. Because it all comes down, are you worth your own time? Do you feel that you're worth your own time? Because if you start investing time towards yourself, it will be much easier to manifest that you want. It's much easier to live in a dreamlike state, and more goes right flow for you because you are being your authentic self, because you're investing time within yourself. And it's being spiritually also, you are a spiritual being all the time. So you are, just by being, you are being spiritual.
Yeah, what happens, and this is very easily, this can happen very easily, that we start living for others. You're not living for yourself. And you are what you think your neighbor wants you to be, or your co-workers, or your friends.
What is expected of you.
Yeah.
How you should act. If you've been like a bit of a joker in the job, you always come and make a bit because you feel that is the expectation of you. Even though we have all parts, but that doesn't mean that you are all the time this, but you still do because you feel it is expected. So you are put it aspect what you think they think of you as an aspect, and you added that on with your own. You have kind of double layered that expectation.
And this is why you think, most people think, that have seen a little bit about spirituality, awaken, dark night of the soul and everything, that this is really difficult. And we're not saying this is easy. It can be a little bit difficult. And the only reason it is difficult because you don't know how to be yourself, because you have trained yourself to be something that you are authentically not. And you don't go through your emotions, you just put it aside, you put yourself aside, and therefore you lose yourself a little bit.
And that's transition that you can find difficult, is where to start and how to. And that I totally agree. It's not that we say it's easy, but it also is a state of mind. If you tell it is difficult,
it's going to be
difficult because you have made already decided. I teach a lot of people, and when people start already say, "Oh, I can't do this," most of the time they never manage it because they have decided in their head that they won't be able to do it. And then you have people who say maybe, and they do it sometime consciously, but then you have some people, I'm going to do it, and they usually end up doing it because they had the state of mind. And I think that is the same, that if you decided that this is going to be hard and difficult
and scary,
then you have already put yourself into that energy frequency and decided for yourself this is going to be difficult. I think
it's not difficult, but it could be a little bit scary because for the first time you have to be just you. And you have to understand, a lot of people that have put all of this, what society expects of them, they lose themselves, so they don't quite know who they are. And that is a little bit scary because I know a lot of people that have gone through a spiritual awakening. It was a little bit hard for them because what if this person doesn't like who I am and I'm gonna lose her as a friend? But you know what? That is okay. That is okay because authentic self will attract the right people around you and what you need on your spiritual journey.
But I feel like it's more confusing because
Also.
because you feel like, oh, maybe that won't be a friend and to attract because you're not used to being in that.
Yeah, but also, was this friend really attracted to your spirit, or was it attracted to what you could do for him or what you put out?
Or your expectation.
Yes.
So I understand that, but I know when people do this, because when we have friends, we really feel connected, even though it was not for the spiritual reason, but you still feel, and that's why you can find that separation to say clean up can be difficult. And it's nothing, fair stuff you're living, but that doesn't mean that you will be fearless all the time, because that is not good either. So it's good to feel on it, because it means that you are making a conscious choice of it. You can use it as a tool, I think. But this is again how much do you invest time into yourself to let you feel, let you be the emotion, let all of this be. And because a lot of people, and also people have this, like, if you're going to be spiritual, you need to meditate so much hours, you need to do this, you need to do that. No, just because you are a spiritual being, you are being spiritual. Even though you're conscious or not, you still are being spiritual. I think the difference is that you are conscious of it or you're not conscious of it. But the thing is that it's good to invest time for yourself, because you are really, I believe, and I've found it with myself experience, that I am worth investment. And your time is also value for you, and I really hope that you will invest time in yourself, because there is where all the changes and all of this is possible, because you made an investment to do it. You made an investment that you are worth it, you are appreciated.
And also it could also, he said earlier, that you don't quite know where to start, and then maybe you go and see some YouTube videos and you feel like all the spiritual people are constantly working within themselves and all of that. It's something that you're not used to, because we, when we are really living in the society, we are just used to shoving our own emotions and feelings and putting on this mask. And you're totally right. We are constantly trying to be better today than we were yesterday, and try not to harbor or hold on to old things and let them go. But that is worth it, because we are spiritual beings and we want to grow and evolve. I have also been in the society and put myself to the side, and I called myself a gecko because I could fit anywhere and everywhere, because of this, because I wasn't being authentic me, I wasn't being myself.
You just camouflaged in all
all
energy
situations,
and situation
everything
demanded of you. You felt
it's everything, and I have to be totally honest. That was the most unhappiest time of my life, because I wasn't myself, and the friends that I thought I had were not really my friends. They were just there because I could do something for them. I say had few, but most. And when I went through my spiritual awakening and going through my spiritual walk, this was a little bit difficult to...
challenging.
Challenging to go through these motions that I've held, and I didn't know what things were coming from, but it was worth it, because I am worth it and you are worth it. And you feel so much freer to just be the authentic spiritual self, who you really are. And your contract will come to you much easier, what you're supposed to be doing here right now. So the memory of the contract
that you already remember.
Yeah.
But also it's easier for you to manifest it, also because you know more where the energy lies in yourself. Also.
Yeah, because you know more with the flow. You're more matching the energy of things that you want to manifest.
So I think it is more about sometimes it feels more challenging than difficult.
Yes.
Because difficult have a very put a obstacle in your way, instead of being challenging that you can find things around, find a solution to instead. Because if you decided difficult, then you already put an obstacle
be difficult. Yeah.
in front of you, and then you make it hard. So I think that is also, and if you don't know where to kind of start, there are multiple ways to start. You can write a journal, you can write a vision board, you can paint with colors what associate, you can go into the woods, hug a tree. There's so many this kind of ways to start the journey, to invest time in yourself.
And also learn how to say no.
Oh yeah.
No, if you really don't feel like it, then say no. And don't worry about if you're going to be disappointed, this person disappointed because he said no. You usually say yes, you're ready and willing, and blah blah blah. Don't do it. Follow really what you. If you don't feel like it, don't do it. Say no. Learn how to say no, because that way you are saying yes to yourself.
Yes.
You're investing time in yourself, and you're going for what you feel and what is right for you, not others. And there is a very good place to start, is to learn to say no.
Always listen to your own feelings, what I'm telling you. If it is no is a very good word. If you don't feel like doing certain things, then do say no, because it invests in time and you're respecting yourself, and you honor yourself, both body, mind and spirit. Always go with your emotion is telling you, because your emotion is very close to, I would say, is a lot of who you are in every situation. The emotions tells you where you're at. So if you learn how to listen to your emotion, take time to listen, invest, and say no, you will find so much more easy answer for yourself, because you're more in tune to who you are. So, because a lot of people, we don't do things according to ourselves. We sometimes, because we feel obligated to say yes to help people. When we're honest, we are so tired and we should say no. We go against according to ourselves and we say yes. And we usually become more tired, we get more aggravated, and we constantly, and we become more and more sad, stressed, and we put on because we did not say no.
Yeah, we didn't value ourselves, what we were feeling, what you are feeling. So that's very important, to really listen to your feelings.
Because if you have felt, okay, I want to help the person, generally you will not have felt tired afterward or aggravated and all of this. If you do, it's usually because you went against yourself. And we human, we like to go against ourselves so many times, I feel, about what we feel and what we think other people should. And this sometimes struggle that you feel, I remember when I said no, I usually felt like guilt.
I felt guilt, yeah.
But why did I feel guilt? And I had to ask my question, why did I feel guilt? I'm constantly helping people. Why am I feeling guilty when I said no? And then I noticed I didn't really appreciate myself enough.
No.
And I was also one of these persons who did not ask for help either. And that's why I got another kind of guilt when I first did that also. Because I'm here for helping people, not the other way around. And then I noticed that is because I did not really 100% honor yourself or love myself unconditionally. I had put things onto me, what I meant, what I felt I deserved, subconsciously. And then I noticed this, and then I started to like, okay, I have just as much right as everybody else to say no. I also am allowed to ask for help if I need it, because this is going according of what I feel I need, and then I'm investing time to myself and honor and respecting myself.
But that is also when you felt this guilt, because as a spiritual being, sometimes we feel responsible for how other people take what you're saying. You're not responsible for it. They are responsible for it. You're responsible for... Only thing you're responsible is really how you say it.
Yeah, and also you're not responsible how they take it, but you are responsible what kind of ripple effect you are making. But that is not the thinking of necessarily I have to think of how can I talk to Edda so she always likes me. It's not about that I have to match her concept of how to say it, But I can say things more that I feel we have a connection to, still being me. I can still make a nice ripple effect without, but it's not up to me how she takes it.
No.
That is her responsibility and I have my responsibility.
But if you have moved away from your essence, and you put a lot of things in a box, emotions and feelings and thoughts, and you don't know really how to connect to your heart. If I have a little bit of technique for you so you can connect your heart to your brain and your brain to your heart, is just to put your hands over here and feel your heart. You're healing it at the same time you're giving it energy. And the more you do this, the better it will, the more connection you will have with your heart and with your emotions and your feelings. Because a lot of times as a human being, when we are not our authentic self, we cut the connection between emotions and our head, and we just store everything in boxes. So 30 minutes, 30 seconds every day, that's enough, not a minute.
But you can do that.
Yeah,
Feel like it.
But feel your heart. Be still, feel your heart, and try to connect to it, and that will help you a lot to open up yourself to yourself and to start to heal and start to invest. 30 seconds is not a lot of time to invest in yourself. But we recommend for your own health, your own well-being, to be your authentic self.
And in the best time to get to know
yes.
the authentic self of you and live that life.
Because you'd be much happier, and you will have real authentic people around you that are there to light your fire, not to douse it. So and to build you up, not to tear you down onto their level. So it's a much, like we said, it could be a little bit challenging
in the beginning.
In the beginning, because you are not used to this, but practice makes perfect. It gets easier with each step you take. It gets easier the more honest you are with yourself, about yourself.
And then you will look back yourself. And then you will say, this was not that challenging in the end.
No.
When you come, the more you do it, you will feel that in the end. And that's what we try to really get across, because we have made this walk. We felt it, and that's at least how we experience, and a lot of other people also experience. And also, it doesn't make you feel that lonely.
No.
Because you're really true to yourself.
You will never get bored.
And never get bored, and you will get this. And I think that is also another clue, because sometimes you can feel very alone when you try to meet everybody's expectation. And because you try to do that, you lose yourself, and that's why you don't connect that good to a lot of people, because you have lost the connection to yourself.
To yourself, yes. So what we really want to try to get across here, that you are worth investing time in yourself. And we really hope that you do, because you are amazing. You are amazing human being, and it's amazing that you are here. It's a blessing. So this was a little short video here about invest time in yourself. And in the meantime, don't forget that you are absolutely amazing just because you are you. And if you could be so kind to hit the subscribe and the little bell beside it, then you will get notifications from us each time we put up a new video.
And hit the like or the dislike button, or write us a comment.
Yeah, smiley
face, heart, light.
We love to hear
from you. Is there something that you feel like we should talk about? Do you want us to go more into this? Are there more tools you want to hear? Or how is your experience? Whatever you feel like expressing the authentic you, please do. We love to communicate and listen to what you guys have to say. So, always shine bright.
Be the bright light that you are. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys next time.